Huge thank you to ASV Inventions, home of the Unbreakable Lever. Serious Studios got you covered on all your merch needs, and the designlabco.com. They got some awesome designs in their lab at their co. And if you need graphics, look no further. And can't forget about my newest supporter, Simplify, which is an automatic booking and payment system for solo entrepreneurs that can make your business run much better and much more efficient. I have links and discount codes and all that fun stuff in my video description. If you guys buy from them, a small portion of the sale goes to me to help keep the channel going and help get us to the races we're going to. So if you're supporting them, you are quite literally supporting me. And last thing, myself and Daniel Blair are calling the action for GT Arenacross this year on Fox Sports 1 and Fox Sports 2. Here are the airing dates. Please do me a favor and tune in. Not only will it help me keep my job, but I really think you'll be very entertained, and I hope you guys enjoy today's video. What up, tube? Welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you all for tuning in. Really appreciate each and every one of you. I did not expect this, but we are actually at a frozen Tundra National in South Carolina somehow. Winter storm warning. The winter storm's here. There's no warning about it. Snow everywhere. Fresh pow. But we're still here for the final rounds of Partzilla Pro Arenacrash. Wild night last night. And tonight, I mean, the state's in a state of emergency, I'm pretty sure. And we're still racing. And I didn't quite foresee it getting this Gnarls Barkley. I may or may not even be stuck here for an extra day or two. But yeah, f it. You guys know the deal. We're committed to content. We have no choice. And it might be the frigid, ice-cold nips harder than a prosthetic leg spec outside, but it's going to be hot inside. The racing's been heating up all season. Tonight's going to be no different. Same track as last night. Very unique national. Start down the middle, in between lanes. We got a finish line over top of the start, a couple of short rhythms, the whoops, and all the berms for incidents and all the stuff that's always in the contract of these things. We got opening ceremonies getting ready to fire off any second now, and then we got gates dropping. Oh no! They're song bombing him! This is a disaster! Unfazed finishes it off anyways and epically! Hell yeah! America, without a gram of choice. Time for the night show. Don't hate on the empty stands. It is literally too snowy outside for anybody to get here that wasn't already here. But that's what I was. We're already here. We've been here. And we're going to stay here. Let's get this thing started. Going to start it off with 250 Pro Heat 1. Everybody goes to the main. Well, we're going to duke it out for gate pick. It's Nice with the shot. Morales throws it up the inside, but it's Nice, Hudson, then Morales. Morales into the 2 spot. Oh! I was just about to do a lineup check. Morales almost leaves that lineup. Barely hangs on. Now he's got Hudson to deal with. Outside in. Slammed it. Can't quite get it done. Cuts back again. Call him Cooper Webb. Now he gets the move done. Top 3 are absolutely checking out. Nice at the front. And then Hudson, Morales, that's your top 3. With Jace Kessler's old mechanic carted along 4th. And then Steven, Kyle, Keel, I don't know, but I do know he's in the 5 spot. You're up. He's still alive in this title fight, just barely. With one more round remaining tomorrow night. Gage Linville's your points leader. He's got a hefty gap. One final rail of that corner, and Luke Nice takes Heat 1 tonight. Hudson 2nd. And then Morales 3rd, all equally spaced apart at the front. Now we got Heat 2, only 4 deep. This should be on ESPN The Quattro. That was a dodgeball reference for any of you uncultured swine that didn't get it. But the gate is down. It's the Dirt Bike Depot boys off to the early lead again. Linville, Kessler, then Emery. I'm not sure about the 4th spot, 72. Maybe Stephen Everett's trying his hand in Arenacrash, who knows? But Linville versus Kessler, these two have been pacing each other all weekend. Getting ready for East Coast Supercross, about to fire up in a few weeks. Emery all alone in the 3 spot. No shifts at Chili's will be needed if we keep putting in good results like this. I mean, this is actually just a heat race, but ride like this in the main, we're headed to a payday. Kessler just stalking him like that crazy ex-girlfriend from high school. Linville cannot shake him. Has just enough room to breathe. But Kessler sitting right back there in what RC would call the catbird seat, watching and learning. Right as I talked about how he couldn't shake him, now Linville is shaking him, busting out this triple yacht. Getting just a little bit of time each lap. Small track here, every little bit counts. But Linville on rails in this one. One final hop skip, not even a swap, and Gage Linville takes 250 Pro Heat 2. Kessler drops back a little bit, but he's going to bring home the 2 spot. Third's going to go to Emery, and then the final spot
in fourth. Gonna go to the Belgian legend, Stefan Everts. Now we got our 65 All-Star Heat Race, and we have taken a massive hit to the program. Last night, we got some of the best racing I've ever seen between Jax Baker and my guy JV from Brazil. But JV took it back to the house. I don't know if they know about snow in Brazil, except for maybe the snow that goes up your nose, or maybe that's Colombia or Venezuela, something like that. I don't even know. But now we're down to the Jax Baker show. Raising Cane's out there, my boy Brody, Dominic Steele, Snyder, the whole crew's ready to go. Let's get it. One stays, the rest send, and it's Jax Baker, and he's about to have them at Gapplebee's in about 3 to 5 business seconds. You're up. Baker skipped practice, didn't need it. He said, we talking about practice. I'll see you when the gate drops. Double-double. He's already in the next time zone with Steele in second, Case and Kane in third. These two could not get away from each other last night. I feel bad. I said everybody's name before the race except for this kid. I just don't know who it is. I'm sorry, my dude. Baker all alone, just hopping away with this thing. Does the Vicky Golden step on, roll off. No offense, Vicky. You made it to more Supercrosses than I did. And Steele is now broken away from Casey. Wow, now he goes on-off. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. Look at this 11-year-old pro. Catch him in Supercross in like 2032, 33. If he keeps this up, it will be in his contract. Heat race win for the 99. Jax Baker takes it. Copper, nickel, steel, gonna hang on to the 2 spot. With Case and Kane back here, pacing his way to a third. Now we got the Open Pro Heat races coming up. Up first is Heat 1. I think only a couple people are getting sent packing in this one. Almost everybody in the main. So don't screw this up, boys. And what a jump for Nice again. Nice out front. Somebody's doing a double dab up the inside. Oh my gosh, 7 Deuce almost just transferred onto the starting gates. Huckabuck, Nice, Kessler, Morales, Corcoran, and some loose activity. Nice has been on fire this weekend. He's had the speed, just hasn't quite put it together for a main event win, but he's been unstoppable in the heat races. With Kessler right there watching his every move. Man, it must be that time of the month for Luke Nice, because he is flowing. Kessler alone in second. Morales keeping him honest though, actually. Final time around for Nice. He's gonna put the front tire on that third whoop one more time. God, I could never dream of that. So technical, but Nice makes it look easy. He takes Heat 1. Kessler back here bringing home the 2 ride. Morales 3. Corcoran skimming to a 4th. With Dragon Balls, Dragon Eddie 5. And I don't know about 6. It might have been the 7 Deuce a lap down. Let's go, Deuce. Here comes Heat 2. I didn't specify, but 6 transfer. Oh! Hamden Harrison jumps the gate, and it's Linville out front. Flying Taco in third, in the mix. Gage Linville leads the way. They passed him by now. We gotta get wild. Get loose, Taco, come on. Aw. Linville is already checked out on lap 2 over Winter, Emery, and then Hudson, after the false start, tries to go Jet Lawrence Ironman mode. DeLong and Taco, 5-6. This actually might be everybody making the main. Taco sliding around like he's got a flat tire or banana peel under his rear wheel, but I think he's going to the main regardless. Emery showing a wheel to Winter. 2 through 4 heating up. Hudson wants to get around all of them. Hudson around the outside, right into third. Emery forced to roll. And up next is Slamden Hudson versus Spencer Winter. Tread lightly, Spencer. His name is Slamden. He ain't afraid to slam. Right into the 2 spot. And now Emery wants a piece of Winter. Right up the inside. Gets the move done with authority. But Gage Linville is on the complete other side of the track. This dude is just dialed in. Lights out on the starts. If he somehow doesn't get the start, he gets a lot of work done early. Oh my, huckabuck for the long. Brings it to a stop in a good resting place, but we're down. Final time into the loops for Linville. His heart rate's probably lower than mine. He made this look so easy, but he's to a open pro. Goes to Jake Linville. Got the red plate for a reason. Slammed in Hudson, comes across second. And then it's gonna be Emery, Winter, who are both just cruising it in. The long 5 and Flying Taco has left the premises, but he should still be in the main event. Now we got our 85 All-Star Heat Race. Yesterday, this dude, 54, Grayson Dempsey, demolished himself like 6 or 9 times on the finish line, and by that I mean only twice, but still the kid put on a show, and he got the main event win in the last inch of the race. I can't wait to see what he's got tonight. There's the battle right there, Baker versus Dempsey. Baker fires first out of the hole, but Dempsey cuts underneath him and takes the lead immediately. And he sends Dempsey double, makes it perfect. I think Baker might have done it behind him as well. Oh, Dempsey leads the chat. I knew this kid would do something for us. Now Baker's got the lead. Dempsey in shambles back here. And Baker's going Benjamin Franklin. You love to see it. Man, we're going to have to lawyer up a lot. Whoa, I don't know what happened, but Casey's off into the podium back there. What the hell? White's a flying, but Baker can't do the double. Held up by the lapper. Dempsey sends it. And Dempsey, I think, just going to barely run out of time here. Whiplash. He had time for that. But one more time to the loops. Baker's got this thing. You guys know what counts. We'll have a rematch in the main event. But heat race number 1, the only one, goes to Jax Baker. Dempsey second. Jason Kane on the podium, but not in the good way. His bike is stuck into it. I didn't even know this was going down, but here comes the second heat of 85 All-Stars. I was fake news again. Kane is down. 4 deep. Styles Robertson on the 325 around the outside. But I think it's Marlowe with the shot. Ryder Hill in second. His name's Ryder. He's got no choice but to be a rider. The Marlowe brothers got this one and one in the schoolboy class. They're like the Timu Blairs of Arenacrash, like Daniel and Vincent Blair back in the day. Wire to wire. Marlowe's going to get this Heat 2 win. Claims it and all. And then up next, wow, we got the Schoolboy All-Stars, and it's down to 2. Michael Mosman versus Justin Cooper. 23 versus 32 in a dyslexia-inducing national. We had 5 riders. It's somehow down to 2. Mano y mano. And Mosman's got the shot. The Piano Man's off to the lead, and I don't really expect anything to happen. So if anything notable goes down, I would expect it to be a hellacious crash. Sing us a song about a boring race. Mosman is checking out. Yeah, the only thing he didn't do was tell us a fun fact or hit the finish line. But Mosman takes this heat race win. I almost missed this one. 65 All-Star main event. Casey Kane almost loops it. But to no surprise, Jax Baker back out front, along with Death and Taxes in the guarantees in life. No ways. He's sizing this thing up. I would lose it. We're in need of a highlight right about now. Don't crash. Just jump it. Back to the inside. He said, nah, I don't have a lawyer on retainer, and he ain't going to be able to get here in the snow anyway. Casualty into the wall, Matty B style. Oh! Steal, head over heels. Heavy crash, but right back to the machine. What a warrior. That's going to hand second over to Casey Kane. I think he looked over and gave Steele a thumbs up, like, you good or nah? Baker and a lapper souffle here. Steele goes by Snyder. Baker watching it all. And we're just going to double right by all of them. A man amongst boys, a boy amongst slower boys. Jax Baker dominates 65 All-Stars. And he almost lapped the field. Casey Kane was the last man standing. And then my boy Brody Lester's going to find himself on the box. Hell yeah, my dude. Now we got the 85 All-Star main event, and I'm feeling the best race of the night. Grayson Dempsey versus himself versus Jax Baker versus the rest of the field. We're set for a banger. Baker Baker fires off with another shot. It's like the 11-year-old Michael Lessie. Yellow flags early. We have one down right out of the gate. And the rematch is back on, baby. Baker versus Dempsey. And Dempsey wastes no time. Right into the lead and busts out Dempsey double. Baker's got a rolling. He's immediately got about a 2-second gap. Now we got Ryder Hill taking a Denny Stevenson stab at Baker. Love all the early race shuffling, but Dempsey trying to make this easy at the front. Now Baker goes big send. Nobody else is about that life. I don't blame him. Baker making up a little time back here, but now Dempsey's nailed the on-off. And Baker does not. Oh, Dempsey almost does the section tough into a lapper. Baker's not able to capitalize and hit the double. Now he's going for a slam on the lapper. The leaders are using the lappers as berms, but here comes the white for Dempsey. All alone at the front. Baker still sending it right there in case anything goes down, and it has gone down a lot this weekend in the case of Grayson Dempsey, but I don't think he's going to put this one together. Final trip through the loops into one final 180, and your winner in this 85 All-Stars, Grayson Dempsey, just barely over Jax Baker, who put up a hell of a fight. Oh, Marlowe almost went in the mechanics area, not for repairs, I mean like a rolling run through there, and through it all, I think he just got the move done for third, over Ryder Hill in the last corner around the outside. What an epic finish. Now it's showtime, baby, pro main events. Firing up first is 250 Pro, and all the way down on the inside it's DeLong, Linville, Nice, Kessler, Morales, Hudson, Emery, Corcoran, and Keel, all on the front row. We don't even have a back row. We don't need a back row. Let's fire it up from the front row. Before we fire it up, though, Sight Lap National. This was always my favorite part of the race. Wasn't tired yet, no arm pump yet. Nice wearing a jacket for the Sight Lap, but for the gate drop, he's gonna have to jack it off. Here we go. It might be colder than a damn Eskimo's living room outside, but this should heat things up. 250 Pro main event, 15 laps for all the marbles. Oh my, Hudson, left and a right, but it's Nice with the shot. Nice, then the dirt bike Devo boys, Linville and Kessler. Hudson somehow fourth after all that, with Dane Morales in the 5 spot. But Linville always strikes early. He will not be trying to waste any time. Making his way around the number 1, setting the tone in this thing. Already sizing him up. But Nice has been ultra fast all weekend as he gets an ultra swap. Not a problem. Nice staying low. Linville with the seat bounce yacht. Just a very small time saver there. But I would venture to say Nice has had the upper hand just barely in the speed department all weekend. He's finally got the clear track to show it. Kessler still third, Hudson 4, Morales 5. Now we got Kessler versus Hudson heating up. Hudson showed him a wheel a couple of times. Tries one more. Mistake for Nice. Now we got lappers in the contract. Lindo may have him right where he wants them. But Nice is trying to sprint away while he can. Hudson all over the back of Kessler from out to in. He's got the move. Hudson into third, Kessler back to fourth, and now Morales wants to capitalize on the ailing Kessler. He wants to make a move. Oh, massive crash for Hudson out of the 3 spot right as he got it. And the lead is heating up as well. I can't keep up. I need another camera. And that's going to turn this battle between Kessler and Morales into a podium battle because Morales looking up the inside. Not quite yet. We got a 1-2 battle and a 3-4 battle. Everything else out there, I have no idea what's going on. Throw a bunch of darts on the board to guess the rest of the results. Man, Hudson's bike is tacoed. Oh, now Morales down out of 4th. He'll get up in time to keep it. But we're down to the final corner. Nice versus Linville for the win. And Linville's not close enough. Wire to wire, Luke Nice takes 250 Pro. Linville second. Great race between both of them. And maybe Linville wrapped up the title. I don't know. He's fist pumping about something. Lonely third off of survival for Jace Kessler. And Morales picks it up. He's still going to get a 4th. And I have no clue about anything else. And that seemed a little bit close on that landing there. What a wild one. I knew he wouldn't fist pump for nothing. There's your 250 champ, no choice. Schoolboy All-Star two-man shootout, and unless somebody weeds it, I'm not putting any clips of this in here because with the skill gap, I think I would rather watch paint dry. I mean, we could not be any further apart. He might be about to RC Millville 06 him. And just like that, he's done the unthinkable. Even though I thought of it a couple laps ago, Mosiman has lapped the field. He's got time to stop and play the piano and still get this win. Jacob's cooked. He's not even jumping the whoops. I guess that was fake news yet again about not putting any clips in here because I thought of some stupid stuff to say. But Mosiman gets the win. They just said freaking Walmart was closed around here, but we ain't closed down. We're still racing. We got the final main event gate drop of the night for the Open Pro class. 15 more laps to settle the score. And from the far inside, it looks like DeLong, Linville, Nice, Kessler, Morales, Emery, Corcoran, 7 Deuce Deuce, Flying Tacos out there somewhere. Maybe we've even got a back row, maybe we don't. It's a mystery. Hudson on the back row. Glad to see him back after the crash in the earlier main, but he got the shaft on the gate pick. Here we go, Open Pro main event. There's another round tomorrow, and I will not be at it, but Linville's got himself set up to be able to wrap this one up too. Barring disaster, Linville should be your champ, but he goes into turn 1 buried. He strikes early again with Morales, then Linville, Kessler, Corcoran jumping around the outside. Battle for last is firing, and so is Luke Nice. Sprinting away early again. Got Dane Morales absolutely barking in the 2 spot for ASB. Got him as a pick between himself and Gage Linville with that red plate. Just looking to get that championship sealed up in this one. Then we got Kessler 4 and a dogfight for the 5 spot. Emery, Corcoran, Hudson back here, Winter. And the Flying Taco has actually said, screw it, I'm good. But there's the move. Linville around Morales in a second. Aggressive but clean. Another big one at the end of the loops, but the damage might be done at the front. Nice is absolutely checked. Now Hudson going for the move on Emery. Gets it done. I don't even know for what place anymore. There's the gap. Linville is digging deep. Home of Minor. He wants this win. Title wrapped up or not. He wants to make a statement. Lappers everywhere. It's about to look like downtown Portland out here. East gets held up. This thing's going to get interesting. We got a long way to go. Linville already inching closer. And that gap is just getting cut down by the lap. Now Morales into Lapperpalooza. Gives him the revs. A great ride if he can end this thing on the box. Morales not receiving any favors in the lapper department. Now we got Kessler into the frame. He wants another trip to the podium. And there are lappers everywhere. I cannot emphasize it enough. Get the blue flags out and just don't stop waving them. Son of a biscuit. Morales down out of third. Takes a lapper with him. Double sexton tucks. White is out. I think Linville's going to run out of time on this charge here, but what an effort. 4 lappers. Final time to the loops and 1 more lapper. It's in the Arenacrash genetics for the Nice family to be good at this stuff. He's unstoppable on night 2 here in Florence. Linville second. Same result, different main. Then Kessler's going to come home third. Hudson, survival to a 4th. And I think Morales might have caught the top 5 a lap down. That was a wild finish, as always, actually. I should probably just insert that at the end of every Arenacrash National. YouTube, that's a wrap. Florence Pro Arenacrash Night 2. Always a banger at these things. Saw a little bit of everything. Well, not everything. I actually don't think we saw any injuries, which was pretty sweet, but we got a champion crowned in both classes. Gage Linville wrapped that one up too. I failed to announce it during the race, but he got it done, so I don't even need to come back tomorrow. The series is wrapped up.
But they'll be here one more time tomorrow. I will not be. Really hope you guys enjoyed tonight's action. Thank you again for tuning in. Means a lot to me, and I will catch you guys in the next one, free of choice.